Joe Ansbro, centre.
And can you remember what age you were when you were first introduced to a rugby ball?
Probably, 6 years old, just at my local club. I remember coming home and telling my mum that we'd lost 11-0, which actually is 55-0. I was told afterwards. But it was good fun, I enjoyed it.
And who was the first team you played for?
I guess that's my first team. They're called Stewartry Sharks, and they're based in Castle Douglas in South West Scotland. Good team.
And what rugby team did you support as a boy?
To be honest, didn't watch a lot of club rugby. Obviously, being in Scotland, we always supported Scotland, me and my brother. So we used to get up to Murrayfield and watch the games. But I was more of a football fan, to be honest.
Can you remember what the first game of rugby you watched live was?
Watched live? It probably wasn't. I think probably Melrose Sevens, first kind of competitive rugby. We went across to the borders to watch that. Other than watching the Stewartry Sharks first team play, Melrose Sevens.
Yeah. And who's been the biggest influence in your career?
It's a tough one. I think, some of the coaches I had when I was at school. I ended up going to a school in the north of England called Stonyhurst College, St Mary's Hall, and I think the coaching setup there really kind of accelerated my rugby development. And I don't think I'd have had the talent I had now if it wasn't for those guys. And they were really dedicated coaches. So I'd say my teachers and coaches at school.
Yeah. Okay. And who's the best player you've played with and against?
I think the best player I played against was when I was at university. Relatively, I guess, it was a guy, Pat Howard. He coached Leicester, and I was in the centre, and I think he was playing fly half, and for the life of me, you just couldn't defend him. Just to play, he's putting players around in space all the time, and we got absolutely hammered in that game. I remember thinking he was an old guy as well. He'd retired from professional rugby, and he was just outstanding. Played with. I've been fortunate to play with a lot of great players, but I think I've not actually played with him, but I've been on the same squad, and I think it's probably Chris Cussiter. 2009 went on a Romania tour with the Scotland A side, and he was just absolutely outstanding. I've never seen a scrum half do that, the things that he did. So probably him, to be honest.
Okay. And one question I forgot to ask you: what nickname do your teammates know you by?
Obviously fairly new to the squad, so not got any new nicknames, but they found out a few of my old ones. One was Joe Maboo, don't ask, and the other one was Chubbs because I've got a wooden wrist. Chubbs off Happy Gilmore.
Okay. And what's the best thing about your short London Irish career so far?
It's not happened yet, but I know it will be the best thing, and it's winning. Definitely. It's just a great feeling when you win a game, and hopefully we'll do that on Friday night because it'll be a good feeling.
Okay. And can you tell us something about yourself that people wouldn't necessarily know?
I did have an answer, yeah. Probably a lot of people wouldn't know that. Well, if you heard me, you wouldn't know I was Scottish. How about that? Obviously, born and bred. My dad's from Blackburn, and that's why I'm a Blackburn Rovers football fan. But he moved there 30 years ago, so a lot of people kind of wouldn't know that.
Okay. And what is it about watching live rugby that you enjoy, that you think somebody who's considering going to watch London Irish's next game would like?
I think there's always a good atmosphere within the crowd. And it's a very family-friendly atmosphere, and I've always enjoyed that about watching live rugby. But more in particular, just seeing everything real time, the pace of the players, and the kind of physicality of the collisions, just makes it a lot more exciting.